Here we go. The state of Texas taking matters into its own hands by building a border wall in a different way, using some unusual materials.
We begin dropping these large containers that you see on 18-wheelers that you also see on these ships that are going across the ocean. We're dropping them down on locations that could be crossings that would be used by these caravans to serve as a blockade to prevent them from coming across the border.
Hey, why not? Our next guest served as a sheriff in the Rio Grande Valley for 8 years. Here with us right now to react, former Fort Bend County Sheriff and Texas Representative Troy Nehls. Congressman, what do you think right now of that idea?
I think it's a great idea. It's a tool that the governor is using to try to help slow down, curb this invasion that we're seeing at our southern border. And I think the governor's looking at this as kind of like a defensive position. You kind of look at my military training. You want to try to find a way to slow down the surge, and you want to channel these people into areas that we can handle them better, because we have 1,250 miles of border in Texas. It's a lot of area to cover, and we're doing the federal government's job for them because they refuse to do it on their own. So
you're saying it's not political. It absolutely helps to have some type of barrier there, and containers would work.
Right. Yes, absolutely. When you have, I mean, these shipping containers, and the American people, these are what you see on the back of 18-wheelers. Some of them are 25, 30 feet long, 8 foot tall. So if these individuals are going to approach one of those barriers, number one, some may attempt to climb over it, but many of them will stop and wait a minute, and then they'll move, alongside that barrier and try to find an opening.
All right.
It's a way to, yeah.
I just don't know. How much do you think the federal government could stop this from happening? After all, they do have to greenlight the wall.
It's the federal government's, this is the problem, Brian, it's the federal government's job, it's Congress's job to secure our nation's borders. And we haven't done it for years, for decades. Congress has not secured the southern border. So now it's incumbent upon governors along the southern states that have borders to augment the Border Patrol with their own resources, Department of Public Safety, the National Guard, and it's costing Texans billions of dollars.
And he doesn't, what drives me nuts is he doesn't seem to care. There's nobody in the administration who seems to care. We do, and you, of course you do. And now this, Republicans in the House today will introduce a bill to block a reported plan by the Biden administration that the president denies, by the way, which is a little bizarre, that they're going to pay illegal immigrants who were separated from their families at the border up to $450,000. You're putting together legislation just in case the president wasn't read into his own policy.
The American people are not going to buy this. They're not buying anything with this administration. Look at what took place in Virginia the other day and across our entire country with elections. But this is the issue. Mayorkas is a fool, and I think he's lied to the American people. Joe Biden is asleep at the wheel, not only here, but when he travels overseas. And Kamala is missing in action. She says she's been down to the border. She stopped in there for a little bit and then took off and went to California. So go ahead. Try to give these illegal immigrants $400,000, whatever number they have. The American people aren't going to buy it. Why don't we address some of the homelessness we have across our country, even here in this city of Washington, D.C.? They're Americans. They're homeless. They're sleeping out there on our bridges. What are we doing for them? Nothing.
Nothing.
Zero.
But when it comes to this, I'm wondering how many Democrats you can get involved in this. Henry Cuellar, for one, I can't see being against this.
Well, number one, the idea that we're going to give thousands of dollars, American taxpayers' dollars, to illegal immigrants that are coming across our southern border by the thousands is irresponsible. And the American people aren't going to buy it, Brian. They're going to be against this.
I see the sheriff coming out in you. Congressman, thanks so much. Appreciate it.